all of the stuff that they basically conserved from the Moorish science of all of the stuff that the secret societies had. When you see all that stuff, they give it a new name, esoteric teachings, New Age, and all that stuff. All that is nothing but Moorish science that they basically became the custodians of. Right. And now trying to fake as being white in these so-called New Age bookstores, or what they call occult bookstores. You see what I'm saying? That's all that stuff is. Just put a new name on, and you thinking it's some white people shit. So your tarot cards, you see them, just fortune telling, the tarot. That was introduced by the Moors. From the tarot cards, you get the playing cards, introduced by the Moors. You see what I'm saying? All your divination systems, they got little stuff they throw down, little stones called runes, introduced by the Moors. The crystal ball, this is real deal stuff that works. Divination, introduced by the Moors. Your incense, frankincense and myrrh, all that introduced by the Moors. Gunpowder. You thought it was China. It got its root in alchemy. It has its root in alchemy going back to Hemmitt of the study of metals in and out the body. Also introduced into Europe by the Moors, as well as your fire stick, which later on was a gun that they didn't have no use for. Introduced by Moors. Spiritual music. The word music comes from the word muse.
What do you mean they didn't have any use for the fire stick?
Well, based on their nature. You know, they didn't conceive of this thing as being a weapon or something they want to kill people with. I guess they figured, you know, white boy picked it up after them and used it. All we know is they invented the gun, the fire stick, and didn't use it. You see, and didn't use it. Music, classical music that we thought was a white, that's the Moors. Brought that up because the scales was invented in Egypt. It comes out of Hermetic science and ultimately out of alchemy. It is melanin put to scale.
You're talking about music.
Yes.
Musical scale.
The word muse is a Greek word for component inside of the melanin. These angelic beings called muse. You get the word music. Something that inspires you. Melanin inspires you. This is all coming from the Hermetic teachings of Tahuti. Because Hermes is Tahuti in Egypt, which is the teachings of alchemy, which is the study of melanin. The dark night of the soul. And so music, which is the components of what's heard in the body put to scale, is introduced into Europe by the Moors, classical music. They call Beethoven the Moor of Russia. You see, some stuff called the Greater Key of Solomon, and some stuff called the Lesser Key of Solomon, which is these magical texts introduced into Europe by the Moors. One of the benefits of Moorish teaching was Nostradamus. His teacher was a Moor. There's a movie came out, Orion Pictures Nostradamus, 1994, when it came out. It's called Nostradamus. And in there you'll see he'll go to this teacher, and this teacher gives him all of this stuff and literally cultivates his psychic ability. Although in the movie they show him as a white boy on an NBC TV special earlier that year, they showed he was a black Moor behind him. So anytime you see these pictures in Europe and you see the white boy standing and they have a black man behind him in basically Arab dress, the black man behind him was his teacher. When you go get the movie Rob Roy, and in that movie Rob Roy, you will see the king of England, or well, this particular king of that time, a nobleman of that time, he got a little black boy behind him. You think the little black boy is a slave, but the little black boy got on a turban. That's his teacher. He's a Moor. Robin Hood is traveling with what? A Moor. You see that in the movie Robin Hood with Kevin Costner, and Morgan Freeman plays the Moor. Morgan Freeman also plays the Moor again in the movie Maul Flanders.
Mm-hmm.
He plays the Moor. And he says how they were dealing with alchemy
Mm-hmm.
in the actual movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's always the Moor, and, which is the teacher. So the Moors taught Nostradamus.
Mm-hmm.
He said, if you take this elixir, your psychic powers will get better. And he put his hand in it in the movie and said, ooh, that's nutmeg. And he said, among other things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Spirit gave us the other thing of nutmeg, honey, and some lemon. I know it's nutmeg and honey, cayenne pepper, boil into a tea and drink it, and your psychic powers will get better.
Ginger, y'all want to get us a little cup of nutmeg?